Hello, this is Iron Bill back again with another video. I wanted to have a weekend wrap up or a week wrap up of my situation in the game at the moment and a little bit of gameplay showing and a little discussion of gameplay as well. One thing I'll say is I'm not playing really the high level stuff for a little bit. I just needed to break away from that. What you're seeing here is a little bit of sixes. But to be honest, I've been spending a lot of time, unfortunately, and I hate it, in Onslaught because I wanted to get some good weapon rolls that I could use in PvP. And there are some good guns. Elsie's Rifle and Midnight Coup in particular do stand out. The Recluse, just okay. Mountaintop, just okay. Scout Rifle really doesn't work well in here is either. The two standouts are Elsie's Rifle and Midnight Coup, in my opinion. Some people might want to try the Mountaintop. I'm not that guy. You see here a match that, the end of a match, I wanted to show that it wasn't all peaches and cream. Of course, it was a 6-on-5, and we got blown out pretty quickly. And this is just to show, too, that lobby balancing is still a little bit of an issue. And I don't want to go on about that. Just suffice to say that I took the opportunity to come into sixes so I could relax and not have to focus so much on meta and just play stuff I wanted to play. And I think on this particular day I was using Mida again and Heliocentric. And Mida's not really a good long-range scout. I mean, there are better options. Jade Rabbit, I mean, a well-rolled hung jury with box breathing is rapid hit is much better. But for this map that we're on, the Endless Veil, I believe it is, it's going to be just fine. So what I want to do is just kind of get the measure of the team we're up against. We just got blown out by a pretty good group of people, so I'm going to just kind of sit here for a second. We got somebody to the right, and they are making a move. And I didn't realize that guy was not a teammate, and I just kind of sat there, so it was kind of stupid. So by this point in time, they are on it. Toss a grenade up there. And by the way, I really do like the Strand kit for the Warlock. I'm going to have to play with it on the other characters as well. I wanted to get a peek over here and see if somebody was trying to make a move there. They're not. It looks like the other team's a bit more passive. That's what it's looking like at this point. And, Heavy's up in 4 seconds, and for whatever reason this time, I just ignored it. I think I don't have the sound on this, so I'm just kind of reviewing it. I think I knew that they were making a move for C, and I kind of came back to defend it because I didn't want to get triple capped early on and get snowballed like we did last match. Decided since I was down here to go ahead and run through the toilet here and see if I could get a peek on the other side. You notice I am sliding. I'm going to crouch here and get off the radar, hopefully. I'm going to push up a little bit. I don't see anybody here, and I'm just about thinking about moving for it, and then, yeah, I get popped by the second guy. I couldn't see him, and you can see this. I'm going to have to adjust the brightness on my screen because I couldn't even see that guy in the glare at all. So there was no defense, and you see it's a little too bright there as well. So that's the way it looks on my screen, and I'm going to have to deal with it. All right, so they are trying to snake around and take our position. We've got another guy around. I'm going to just kind of try to get off the radar and see if I can get a move on him, and then my teammate comes in and cleans him up. So far, so good. And it's 29-14. We're starting to kind of get a run on them. I'm going to just take a peek down there. There's no one there. I know they're going to have to come for B, and we have to control B if we want to win. Usually on this map, that's the way it goes. You want to control the center area. So I make a dumb play here and push in when I shouldn't have and just continued on and then ran straight out where they had a straight line on me. If I'd have cut across and gone into the narrow corridor there, I might have gotten out of there. I needed to break line of sight, and I didn't. All right, so jumped off the radar. I know somebody's here. There he is. Head glitching pretty well. And I'm just having a hard time seeing. Honestly, I saw the radar. I knew he was there. And I should have had the Helio up. Instead, I just stood there and let him 3-tap me. So I've thrown my life away a few times here, and I'm getting a little disgusted with myself. And they're actually starting to crawl back into this. So I'm thinking, all right, settle down, let's play. I've got the weapons I need here. Heavy's up in 7 seconds, and I'm not going to miss this opportunity. I'm kind of waiting. All right, going to push in here. And I'm going to try to make a play. And on C, it's going pretty fast, so I know there are a lot of bodies there, and I'm just going to go for it. Got all three of them with the heavy, and it was worth it. I mean, they got C, but we're going to get right back. Simply because, or we got A. But I did wipe out three of them in the process. Now we need to try to cover B. So I'm going to come over and see if we can make a play here. Got somebody, but I'm burning, and I'm probably absolute. So I'm going to wrap around and see if I can take a little bit different angle. And there we go. That guy didn't have a chance, but once again I'm burning. And I don't know what's hitting me. I'm not quite sure whether it's a melee or a weapon. I'm just not sure. So there we go. They're coming for B again. I'm going to lose this fight. Wound up trading, actually, but there's a third person up there, and so they're going to wind up getting B. Which is okay. I mean, we're up by 30 points, but really want to try to play well. And so doing a little bit better dodging in and out of cover there. Although if that guy had been a better shot, I probably would have died in 3 taps. Okay, so I get under the lip here. He knows I'm here. Get a grenade there and get out. Drug him back to my teammates. Screaming like a little schoolgirl. That's what I was doing. Alright, so trying not to stay too stationary and get just pecked. I figured they would come from the tunnel, and they didn't. Shooting my teammates. There's going to be somebody here. Heliocentric. I think I've got this one. I finally got the kill clip, heal clip. And that's super. I'll tell you, I don't like it very much, because unless you have some distance when you use it, I mean, you could drop that right on somebody's head and they'll just laugh and just jump right up and melee you out of it. And the particles just don't do anything. So maybe I don't know how to use it well in PvP. I don't know, but anyway, here we go. Our heavy again, and I'm using whatever this is from the Onslaught. I can't remember the name of it right now. I've got a pretty good one. At least it does seem to kill when it hits. Okay, so I'm just looking for the opportunity. And then I jump down here, and instead of just like breaking for it, I just slow-mo out of it, and he sunshots me once. I mean, what a dumb play. And it was almost like I was waiting for him to jump down so I could hit him with it. But I was so won, I just needed to clear out of there. Kind of dumb play. And what you see here is I have moments where I'm really pretty solid, and then other moments where I just do the most incredibly stupid things. Like I almost walked away from the zone there, not realizing that, you know, it was an enemy zone, and they were about to triple cap us, and, you know, need to try to stop it. And so we did kill that grenade. Grenade. I know he's here. Okay, so the heal clip should get me going again. Now, I know he's going to kill me. I mean, there's not much I can do about it. But actually, he lost track of me and ran off the other way, and it was his follow-up buddy that got me. And the super was just popped on me. There wasn't much I could do. Okay, so we got a guy to our left immediately. And sidearms are so good. I mean, if I would just lead out with that, of course I had a team shot helper there, but fair chance I would have gotten a trade regardless. I was in the air, so the shots weren't going to be precise. I know somebody is wanting to work their way through the toilet, so I'm going to just get off the radar here a second. And there he is. He tried to crouch shoot there. Didn't you see it? Okay, no one else making the play. They're going for B. We got our super there. There is a grenade. I need to try to knock that out. Or whatever that, not a grenade, but that was the Child of the Old Gods, I believe is what that is. Create a little space here so I can use the scout. Heavy's up again if I can get to it. I want that orb. I see it up there. Let's put a well down here and see if I can go up and get that orb. I'm trying to get to another super. We got the orb. Go grab the heavy. And that's the thing that we did really right here is we controlled that heavy. I know he's down here somewhere. I know he is. Okay. Get off the radar. Get out. I can't. I mean, it was Child of Old Gods got me. I was so low. But what you're noticing here is I'm trying to be more aggressive and just and see scout. Why would I do that? Heliocentric. I might have won that fight. Might have won that fight. Anyway, I'm trying to get in and mix it up more, but I'm also trying to be smart about not hanging in the pocket too long, which unfortunately I did a couple times. You'd see I would be down to a sliver, and sometimes I don't know what to do there. Whether it's smarter just to crouch down and try to heal as best I can, stay off the radar, or what. Anyway, I wound up pretty solid on the defeats, and that's obviously a better match for me here. And you know, lobby wise, if you look at the numbers, it was pretty balanced, but we had more zone advantage kills. I mean, that was it. We controlled the map. You know, other than that, kill wise, we pretty much had, I'd say, pretty level stuff. So it looked worse than it really was. I don't think the match was really as bad as what it looked like. So that being said, I'm going to continue with sixes for a while. I may show some PvE play. I almost did a live stream today because I've soloed Whisper a couple of times, but I don't know. I don't know how useful that is on the channel. I'm not showing anything that anyone doesn't already know, I suppose. And I mean, I can just tell you what I'm doing and what my goal is. And it wasn't legendary. It wasn't like I was saying, all right, here's the effective way to, you know, get through it. And there are exploits that other people are far better explaining. And you know, so that's not really my milieu, if you will. That being said, I do plan to continue making videos, although they're going to be of a more low-key nature, at least for a while. But I do plan to get back into, you know, the threes and such, just not yet. And also, early about the middle of next month, in the middle of May, my wife and I are going to be traveling through the first week of June. We're going to miss the launch of Into the Light, or I'm sorry, The Final Shape. And you know, unfortunately, that's the way it is. But I may make some videos ahead of time and you know, release them on a schedule. I don't know. May just travel and just have a good time. So either way, I'm going to kind of continue in the low key for a while, but I do promise I'll get back into the other stuff. I think the player population needs to come back up before I get involved with it again, because it's just too much of a very condensed, you know, player pool right now, and you know, I can't compete in it. So there's no point in continuing that series. Nothing to be gained. So with all that said, I want to thank you for watching. This is Iron Bill signing out.